Oh hi, I'm Drew Lee and welcome to my channel Drew Lee. This episode I'm going to be showing you the first appointment of when I spoke to a specialist for me to make a decision of my amputation. So there's going to be a little short episode of what's gone on, and then after that I'm going to be explaining in a bit more detail of all the ins and outs of what's going to happen. That is from this current appointment that has happened. So, I love the word so, what? So, without further ado, let's get on to this appointment. Good morning, Mr. Hudson. I am the specialist for the Amputee and prosthetics. Hello. Oh, we're in a private room now. Oh, I can take this off. Hello. I am doctor's assistant. I do about 10 jobs. I've got about 10 hats on this place. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet ya. Hello. Nice to meet you both. Got my notepad if you don't mind. Always forget to remember things, as we leave. Always good to put things down. You know what I mean? So, tell me what's been going on with your leg. I've had a letter from Dr. Razzmatazz, and I just want to hear your side of the story. Well, if you go on my YouTube channel and watch Drew Lee, my story so far, parts 1 and 2, you will actually learn what's been going on with all the bollocks so far. Okay. It's been a bit of a long journey. So. Well, everything that you've explained, I really do feel that mental is a big thing, and I do think that amputation would be a good thing for you, and it is actually, a lot of people when they have amputations after the initial amputation, they do lead pretty normal lives. Now, the doctor that I have in mind to do the amputation, she's extremely high up in the amputee department. She's done thousands. She's a colonel. But she also does this extra thing. It's called something like ABC 1, 2, 3 LGBTQ, something, PC, something probably like that, I don't know. But what this is called, we'll call it ABC 1, 2, 3 for now. What the doctor will do is go in and actually sort out the nerves, so the phantom pain, which will actually go away in time. But what she will do is with the nerves is that she will do some shimmy shimmy, just like that. Shimmy shimmy. She will make sure that the phantom pain is minimal for you. And the doctor that's going to take it off, she's actually really good. She doesn't actually look like what you think she is. Have a look online and see what she looks like. It's quite surprising. Well, I was surprised. Oh, ain't a man, is it? Now there are a few things that we just want to, make you aware of, just so you want. So yeah, before your operation, when you have the leg off, need to be prepared. So this is what you need. You need You're right, Drew, you look like you're going to collapse. Mum, have you written that down? Oh yeah. When it comes to the prosthetic leg, well, thank you very much, Drew. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I do like to make things as a laugh. I mean, I'm always an arsehole, I'm always a bastard. I like to make things as a joke because at the end of the day, I just want to make things positive. All the negative things that have happened in my life, with my dad, with certain friends, we just take the piss out of it because what's the point? What's the point in being depressed and mopey and moany and all that stuff, You've only got a face like a melted candle and you only end up reaching for the biscuits and the chocolate and you end up putting on a few pounds. And you can't fit into your skinny jeans. So, from this appointment, I'm going to be explaining to you now what, the ins and outs of what goes on. Being a bit more serious now. Serious. So, bloody so, I can't stop saying it. I went into the room, the doctor was there, the nurse was there, my mum was there, and we had a good old chat. I gave the doctor the background of my leg situation, and you would have obviously been caught up if you watched my story so far, part 1 and 2. And after I explained that to him, he did understand that for me at the end of the day, nothing's going to help, nothing's going to move forward. Even if they went in and tried to get rid of the infection, they tried to do a knee replacement, it would only make things worse. So the doctor, the specialist himself, was completely 100% on my page, which was really nice because I've always gone into the hospital and I just want this off. I just, what can I do? Nothing's helping, nothing's happening, and the doctors, they'll always try, but at the end of the day, they want to try and save the leg. So to speak to an amputation specialist and a prosthetic, that's a hard word to say, prosthetic and yep, I'm going to keep it in there because I'm a cunt. A prosthetic specialist. And for me to have someone that understands what I'm saying, and for me to, you know, actually open up my feelings to a complete stranger, and then for them to be on my side and understand, it really made me feel good. It made my mum feel good as well. We ended up speaking about lots of things. We spoke about making sure that I was prepared before the operation, so to make sure I have a fridge next to where I'm sitting or I'm going to be sleeping for after my operation. They said that amputation, the healing time takes about 2 to 3 months, which was a shock to me at first, but at the same time it wasn't, because that's 12 weeks, 3 months, 12 weeks. And I've had operations where the healing has been 6 to 8 weeks, so a few more weeks isn't going to actually stress me out. The healing time for me I say the healing time, so that's for once I've had the amputation, for the actual wound to heal and to be ready and strong enough for me to go and try out prosthetics and do XYZ. So they said to me I need to be prepared, which I am going to start to do once I get paid. And it's going to be things like, so if I'm sitting on the couch or my bed, I need to decide this. It's probably going to be my couch because of what I can see window wise and whatever. I need a mini fridge, I need things for the shower, I need to remove my mats, I need to get a lot of little things, and I've made lots of notes, and my mum did actually make lots of notes. She didn't actually just write be prepared and get alcohol and fags. I mean, that's a given. I do love a fag, light one up. I do like a bevy. Well, who doesn't? But, you know, my mum did write a lot of notes, she wrote a lot of useful information, and we also spoke about the prosthetic side of things, which is a large part of moving forward, which is what I was very interested in. I mean, I understand and I am in the frame of mind that, yeah, once the leg is off, it's going to be a load of bollocks. I know that I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm going to be like, oh my god, drama, give it a duff, give it a bit of duck cotton, whatever. But I'm not mentally thinking of that, because I've already had 2.5 years of 10 operations going through bollocks after bollocks after bollocks. So I know what it feels like after an operation to be in pain, to be pumping morphine by a button and oxycodone by a button in an hospital. I know what it feels like to just get through it. I know what it feels like. So for me, it's that part is not like the healing process is not a big thing for me. Yes, it's still a bit like sinking in, and at the moment I'm very positive about it. Is when I wake up after the operation, the leg's going to be gone. There's no going back. But that's why they've got prosthetic legs. And what they did say was that the prosthetics have improved dramatically. And the nurse, she did love the sound of her own voice. But hey, the more she spoke, the more information she gave. So I can't complain. Me and my mum did have a bit of a joke about it afterwards, but at the end of the day, it was vital information. So she did say you need to be prepared before the operation, as in be prepared. And it was like mini fridge, make sure you've got urine bottles, make sure that, you know, you've got occupational, that's a hard word as well to say, occupational therapy. That's someone who comes around the flat, because I rent a flat at the moment. They're going to come around the flat, they're going to check my bathrooms, they're going to check my bedrooms, and they're going to check everywhere in the flat. It's a ground floor flat, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. They're going to come around and make sure that I've got XYZ to make sure I'm going to be able to live. I've ordered a amputee wheelchair, which they've told me to do, so it's a specific wheelchair, it's not just a regular wheelchair. I can explain that to people why I need a specific amputee wheelchair in another time. I don't want to spend another few minutes explaining it, but yeah, I've ordered an amputee wheelchair, and they're going to go through the flat and make sure that everything is amputee disabled accessible. But because I rent it, I'm not even told the landlord yet that I'm going to have the amputation, but I'm hoping that it's 2022. I'm hoping that instead of like they're going to be screwing things in the wall, they're going to be doing XYZ and, you know, turning it into a bloody what have ya. I'm hoping that they're going to, you know, they've got like suction pads on the tiles instead of screws. I know that when I'm going to be sitting on the toilet, because that's what I'll be doing even when I go away before I do a number 2. You know, I know that because I've researched this, there's like handlebars for you to get up and get down without, you know, damaging any property or anything like that. And I do understand, I'm renting a place at the moment, so this is going to be something that I need to research a little bit more, and it will be fine. So yeah, just need to be prepared to make sure once I go in for the operation I've got things prepared, so when I come home everything will be in place and I won't be even more stressed about, oh my god, I can't make a cup of coffee, oh my god, I can't go piss, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, light one up. The nurse also, because she overspoke the doctor in a lot of things, I mean, he was lovely, the doctor was absolutely lovely, he was really supportive of how I felt, my decision, and he really felt that if I did the amputation, I really felt, and I'm sure my mum did as well, I can't speak for her, but we both left the appointment feeling positive, and it was a really good feeling. I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders after the last 2.5 years. I felt like, oh, I can move forward. Yeah, it's going to be a load of bollocks for a few months, which I'm aware of, because, hello, taking it 3/4 of your leg off. But for me to get forward to the next step and to be able to have prosthetic and be able to walk because the prosthetics have improved, you know, I felt really good. But going back, sorry, went on a tangent there. So the nurse, she started to explain about the prosthetics. Now she showed me a couple of the prosthetics that they were basically like 10 years old, so they were very old examples. And you know, the first thing she was like, oh well, your stump is going to sit in a bucket. They call it a bucket, the plastic thing, or whatever it is that he's sitting. Because it's above the knee amputation, the weight for me to walk, you know when you're sitting on a bicycle, if you're sitting on a chair now, If you go like, if you give your bum a wiggle, you feel two bum bones. The bum bone on my left, that is what I'm going to be putting the weight on to use a prosthetic leg. It takes it. So the bum bone is going to be, and she told me there's going to be physiotherapists, there's going to be psychologists, there's going to be, you know, everything from mental to physical, from A to Z, that, you know, what you would need, there's everyone at this place. And I felt home there. But going back to the leg and the prosthetic, she was saying, you know, they're really improved. You know, you put your leg in a bucket, you use your bum bone to walk, they're going to teach you, and, you know, you ease into it, and you do X, Y, Z, you know, and they made it sound so simple, and yeah, it's not obviously so simple, but when you are in a position, you've had all of this shit going on, you know, it was just so nice for me. These were the people that I felt like, oh my God, they understand what is going on. They understand that I've been going through bollocks. They understand that I've jumped off a swing. They understand that I could have been kidnapped by gypsies. They understand that I could have been kidnapped by gypsies. They understand that I want to move forward, and this is the path I want to take. I wanted to take this path since I broke my leg, but they wouldn't let me. A lot of that short video when I was taking the piss, a lot of it was true, you know. The nurse liked to fucking, she liked to say what she says. For me, I'm really excited at this point. I left feeling really positive. My mum left. When we left the appointment, I felt really positive. My mum felt really positive. It was such a nice feeling. I just felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I was just like, yes, I can move forward. Yes, there'll be bollocks, as I mentioned, but we'll move forward. But yeah, after this appointment, I felt great. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you the next time when I do another video. Be kind, be calm, or be a cunt. Bye.